Glad that's not live. Right, this is part three of an interview with Tommy. I had to re-record this because I gave his full name out then by mistake. So Tommy from Belgium, and just going on about Linda Moulton Howe. What do you think? Do you think that she is a good researcher? Have you got any opinions on
Well, she probably started off um, pretty good stuff in the beginning, but then she took in lies and myths from other people and um, posting them on the website without thinking about it too much. And then after a couple of years, they people getting to know them and they're getting famous, in the community. Then they make these mistakes and they don't want to say, okay, I was wrong in this one.
Yeah, this is it, because I actually approached her and I said, look, Linda, I want to tell you this because, from one researcher to another, this was an experiment. And, I wanted to let you know so that you'd be aware why we did it and what we were trying to achieve. It wasn't done to get to you or, to sort of, impress upon you. You just happened to be an observer because, you were in the right place at the right time, but just to let you know. And she just nope, 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 not interested. And I'm like, but I'm trying to help you. And she didn't want to know. So again, it's kind of like these researchers, they just always seem to withhold the facts. They're prepared to bring stuff forward that sounds fantastic, but they'll never reverse their opinions to tell people when they find out that things were maybe not what they thought they were. So it's okay to create, this is what I think, it's okay to create a myth, this is what they believe, it's okay to create a myth, but you can never then deconstruct it later on.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you had any other, sort of encounters with crop circle researchers that are of note? Can you hear us?
Yeah,
So have you had any other researchers contact you and any interesting things that have happened? Some sort of funny stories? Have you had anything funny happen to you whilst you've been out making circles? Ever nearly got caught? You're not picking me up very well.
now I'm just thinking too much.
You're
you might
thinking.
have, you might have to redo this one. I was just thinking about a lot of stuff at the same time. Um,
Okay. Well, have you ever nearly been caught making a crop circle?
no, never.
That's good. Have you seen anything strange whilst making crop circles?
A lot of things.
Okay, that'd be good. Would you like to tell us something about some of those?
Well, we've seen more than on one occasion with flashing lights in the neighborhood.
And these are definitely no explanation you can think of. You've gone through all the possibilities then.
Well, there wasn't any bad weather going on, or a thunderstorm, or not even clouds for that matter.
So it was a clear sky, so you could see.
Yeah.
And did these red lights appear to be attached to anything, or were they just simply free floating?
No, they were just like when you were looking in front of you and you got them in the corner of your eye. There
Right.
was like these small flashes.
In peripheral vision, not directly in the centre of your vision, is it? Was it always that way, or have you seen them looking straight at them?
Well, on some occasions straight at them, but the thing is that other people who were also making the circle saw them at the same time also. So I was like saying like, oh, do you see that one? And then the other people confirmed it.
Right. Always red. Were they always red?
Um, Not always red. Sometimes white also. just flashes.
So these flashes, you've seen balls of light, like red balls or red lights, but you've also seen flashes. So there's two different things, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And these flashes, I mean, we've seen stuff like this. Do they appear to be coming from a particular place, or do they appear across the whole area?
The flashes seem to came from above us, but just also spreading um, all over the circle, so to speak.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the Circlemakers from London, you probably know their stories about having a beam of light come down on them once from above. They were sort of illuminated for a period of time, they reckon. And you heard that
I've heard about
story?
those stories. I've heard about those theories, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Have you had any other experiences? I mean, when these things were happening to you, you seeing these balls of light, did you feel anything particularly? Did you?
Well, on one occasion I was making a circle all by myself, just like a small one, and I just started to make a ring. And on the other side of the ring, when I just completed it, this ball pops out of the prop, And the first feeling was like a little bit scared and should I leave or should I just continue? And then just this calming atmosphere came up again and just continued the whole circle without really thinking about it much.
So that would you say that's a strange thing to have at one minute, obviously feeling quite anxious, and then as you say, you sort of had this calming feeling. Would you say that wouldn't be something you would have normally felt would have happened?
No, because afterwards when I uh, thought back about the whole happening, then I was thinking, well, probably I should have left, and I didn't.
Hmm. We've had similar things, where we felt compelled to do circles against quite high odds, really, of being seen by people, but we felt compelled to do it. So it's interesting you talking about feelings that you get, to make the circles and to carry on. Have you had any others like that?
Well, I have a pretty funny anecdote, I was also alone to make a circle, and I was about to enter the field and was just making the outline of the circle, and my board snapped,
Hmm.
and then decided to go home and get another board. And just when I got out of the field, this whole bunch of people on bikes came onto the side of the field like it wasn't the right moment.
Yeah. So you think that the board snapping might have helped you from being discovered on that occasion, then perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got any other experiences like that, or any other paranormal experiences that have happened to you in your life?
Yeah, I got one sighting which was a bit weird. I was camping outside of the Barge Inn, which is quite famous in Wiltshire,
No,
and it was in
where's that then?
2005 in August.
Where's the barge
And
in?
Barge Inn?
Yeah, where's that?
Oh, where? In
Um,
Alton Barnes.
oh, is it really? Okay, I'm only kidding. Okay,
And I
sorry,
was,
sorry, I shouldn't joke.
I was
Carry on, carry on.
sitting out in the tent,
Yes.
and the sun was getting down, so it was pretty clear. The sky was clear and blue, and off in the distance, I could see this ball hang. I was thinking it was like maybe it's a helicopter, but it stayed there way too much long in the same spot, and then it became dark. The whole thing was like 40 to 45 minutes. We took also a lot of pictures of it, and the thing went in 5 phases, like blinking in and out, and at the same time going down to the ground.